But jumping around, man. We're gonna talk about old Chris Brown, man. Chris Brown is back in the news again, supposedly with a situation. A female that Chris Brown was talking to or had some type of relations with was saying he was I guess doing unwanted sexual conduct to her or trying to.
So she said that he raped her.
Yeah, he said that. Okay, she said that he raped her at a boat party Diddy was having. Mm-hmm. And then Chris Brown was silent about it for a while, so because he wasn't saying anything, everyone felt he was guilty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he got tired of it and then leaked the messages, and she was leaving them voice notes saying, "I want you to come over, I miss us fucking," and all this stuff, yada yada. So pretty much, it's just another false accuser.
She played herself. So.
Yeah, and I know a lot, and it's hard. It's hard for people like Chris Brown, who has we all know the past, his history and everything.
Definitely.
So when things like this come out, there's really no win-win. Even though it's it's not true, it's still people that just aren't gonna move on from the past, and it's. True. I don't know, what y'all feel about false accusers, because I never see the same energy when
I was watching a DeeJay Academics thing the other day, and surprisingly enough, he said something that I thought was interesting. He said, he feels like the whole protect black women thing turned into whatever they say is correct. Whatever they say is right.
It's true.
Believe everything.
Yeah.
And it's we all want to protect black women. We all want to protect women in general.
Yeah.
But
it's a line.
The moment a woman says something about somebody, it's you're guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
Where when it's the other way, it's okay, she's innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
Type shit. Yeah.
Because it's the stigma,
it seems like that's the way the world works.
That's why a lot of men don't even. That's why a lot of men don't even come out.
That's why we just quiet about shit. We just take shit in. It's not a lot of, you got hurt, suck that shit up, nigga. Still to this day,
men
niggas
can be taken advantage of. Though.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
There's a stigma.
It's hard for people to see a time.
No, they get taken advantage of
all the time. It happens so much, bro.
Yeah. I see both sides though, man. Honestly, because I also got to say too. You know what I mean? It's just we're. I feel like us in this room, we're looking at it from a one side standard too, because we're typical normal good guys. Not normal, but in the sense of, you get what I mean. Yeah. There's some sick. There are some sick ass niggas out here. You know,
no, for sure.
It's like some niggas that done fucked it up for the whole name of men. Yeah. So we're talking about men that have fucked it up throughout generations for the whole name of men. You get what I mean? To just
I believe
that.
And honestly, bro, if you want me to be real,
for us,
I don't want to compare men trauma and women's trauma, but in my heart, I just know women have been victims more times than men. I know definitely. But I just feel no matter what the number is, the energy should be the same on both sides. If a dude is guilty, he needs to be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's falsely accusing him of an action like that, then they should be treated with the same,
Because that's serious, man. You could
you could fuck somebody's
life up with that behind.
You can have fucking posters up through the neighborhood of your face on it because of that shit.
Bro.
I was having this conversation with somebody on Facebook, and it was I think that it's almost even in a sense where the abuse happens across the board, but it seems more prominent and it seems so heavy weighted because women are more vocal about the situation. So when something happens, it's encouraged to let it be known so that they can be justice. Whereas when it's a man, usually it's man up or shut up or take it or whatever. Where it's so a man could be getting slapped and beat by his woman at home.
Oh yeah.
And she yells at him every day, but he won't say nothing. Because he's just supposed to put up with it.
Yeah.
But he raised his voice one time, and now he's abusive.
Like that dude we talked about just a couple weeks ago. That dude that's now he's famous because his girl was beating his ass. What's that?
Yeah.
That
you know what I'm saying? That's still to this day still looked at as a funny subject. But that would have been the other way around. That nigga wouldn't be famous. You know what I mean? A nigga be beating on his girl on live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You think he'd be famous right now?
But see, that's more prone to be a joke You know what I'm saying? Because it was that way, like people can laugh at that.
But tell me this, because this is another point that was brought up. Was okay. From your own standpoint, how many men do you know personally that are actually abusive to women? Can you name more than like 5?
Nah.
I can't name any.
Okay.
But
on the same tip, how many women do you know or have seen to slap or beat up on a nigga?
I see this a lot of times.
Tell me that's not a weird.
I'm gonna put myself out there a little bit, bro. I'm gonna be on some real shit right now. Like, I was hanging out with one of my homegirls, and she brought one of her homegirls over, and look, she was just tripping. She was on some dumb shit, bro. Like, so I knew that. Like, I'm chilling, and I said something, and me and her was going back and forth. Me and my homegirl. Her friend decided to get in it, and she was like just trying to protect her. She was fucked up.
Yeah.
She hit me, right? I took it. It ain't shit.
Yeah.
That was the first one. I let her hit me 3 times, bro. I was finna choke this bitch out. I couldn't. I just couldn't, bro.
That's hard, bro.
My everything in me was like, bro, you got it. Like, she here, just do it. But I was like, nah.
You gotta stay strong, bro. Because
That's the difference. I had to explain this to a female, like, bro, it's not the fact that a man can just beat up a woman. Like, we have the ability to fuck you up on,
it's about respect.
on instant.
Yeah.
It's about respect.
It's about the fact that we know this. So, like, I'm not gonna do it off like respect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the fact that they know that, and they know that if you do it,
you can get in trouble.
Exactly.
And it's like, bro, it shouldn't even be looked at like that. Like,
because I feel like if niggas is really doing that out there, and I'm sure they are doing it, and I don't downplay women that are actually being abused, but it's like they make it seem as though it's happening like all the time, and I'm like, I wish I knew more niggas that was doing that, because me and my niggas, we don't play that shit.
Yeah.
We
not
really
at all,
don't.
bro.
That's why when you say, who do you know? I'm like,
I low key get on.
I know none of y'all on that shit. I don't know my
get on
niggas.
nigga ass
Niggas
for doing
is
that
really
shit.
good
Like,
at hiding that shit, or it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like
a nigga stop fucking with me, I tell a nigga straight up like, fool, you can't be on that.
Also,
Like,
bro,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
Like, you couldn't be my nigga doing no shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what we doing, nigga.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
you letting this female get you that mad that you put
That's
your
what I'm
hands
saying.
on her? Like, nah, I just don't. But I mean, everybody done been there, man, because I can, back in my history, there have been times, I've been in certain situations that I won't speak on, but I have been in certain situations.
We all been in some tips.
Yeah, of course, I always
we
done
all
been
been
there,
some
so, but
Yeah,
it's
of
just
course.
like at the same time, too, it's crazy how one-sided it is to where, like you said, a woman can go sit and lie, and say, oh, he did this, this, and that, and they're going to instantly automatically go with that shit or run with it or try to pursue that, versus if it's the other way, like, nobody going to give a fuck. Let's keep it real. They're not going to give a fuck if Chris Brown would have back door and say, oh, she came in my hotel room and tried to rape me or whatever, nigga, they would have been a meme.
Oh,
Real
yeah,
talk,
or they
this
would have
shit
been
would've
like, well, you did such and such to Rihanna.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? It's
exactly,
like, it's just, that stain is going to be on him forever. Like, that's just
definitely.
one thing about celebrities. But yeah, every time it happens where it's a false accuser, like it comes out that it's not true, and then the story just go away. Like, you don't ever hear nothing about it.
I feel like, bro, if you talking about something happening about that shit, like, I feel like motherfuckers need to start going to jail.
They need to go to jail.
I'm not saying maybe
I agree.
years or whatever, but at least a year. You know what I'm saying? Months.
I think that's got to be at least
some
year.
type of punishment,
Yeah,
bro, because that's not fair to that person. Like, even if say that happened to you or me.
Yeah.
We get canceled. Like, we can't do this no more. We
can't
can't
go out. We can't get nothing. We can't go outside.
Like, fuck somebody's life up, and it's like,
Yeah.
So you now you just walking around, gonna do it to somebody else. Like, that's not fair to me.
Last point before we move on. To backdoor what you said. So, do you think that the punishment should be the same as what the man would have got?
No.
I think it should be.
No,
Because
absolutely.
what if he do get locked up?
I feel like that's
Abuse
debatable.
should be-
That's
That's what
debatable.
I'm saying. It's kind of debatable because
Because
like,
what if it gets to a point to where he does get locked up and he's
Yeah,
sitting in
that's
jail
why I say
for
it
like a
depends on the
couple years
situation,
before they were like, you know what, we just found out this isn't true and they let him out.
Okay.
You know
if
what I mean?
if it's a situation like that, you need to get hit with the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way you
That's
should just get
facts,
hit with a
yeah.
ticket or now you're a predator.
now if you talking in the beginning,
or if
like,
not, If not, then there should be a legitimate statute of a charge for false accusing somebody.
Like
a
felony.
You did that? Okay, well then this is how much time you spend for lying on somebody.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If that's the case.
Okay, yeah.
Like 2 years. I would say like 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
Like at least. Bro.
Hard labor. Hard labor.
It's people. It's really people in jail who were falsely accused or like got like
Emmett Till was falsely accused.
Yeah, bro. So many people, or they got fucking long ass sentences for like petty ass crimes or some shit. Like it's a lot of stuff.
Shit,
like
we ain't even start on that, boy. Cause